Story. I heard that HBO Max actually crashed yesterday because everybody wanted to watch Wonder Woman 84. What does that have to do with our today's special value? It's a lazy boy. This is everybody had the same idea. They want to jump up into their favorite chair, right? Relax and watch a movie or watch QVC or read a book to their gran who's curled up and all snuggled up. Well, how about if you treat yourself to today's special value, which is a lazy boy that you'll have for years and years and years, and isn't just any lazy boy, it's the Maverick. It's actually their #1 selling large bucket chair that they've got at Lazy Boy. But guess what? If you order this one at a Lazy Boy store with a door, if you even can, that has all the upgrades we have in here, it'll take you 4 to 6 months to get it. Here at QVC, we have a slamming value, and we're gonna get it to you faster, and we're gonna do something called Touchless threshold delivery for you, and that means it's gonna be an awesome delivery experience, and you're not even gonna have to interact with anybody, and they are going to actually put it where you want it to be put, inside your doorway. So not totally deep into your home, but one that's gonna keep you safe and comfortable. So we've got 5 colors. One of them actually is exclusive, but listen quickly and deeply because we're already in advanced orders for at least one of our chairs. This is the ink. In this ink choice, in the manual, we have 5 dozen that can ship immediately. So you're gonna choose manual or Power XR. In the Power, we have 75 that can ship immediately. So here we are in countdowns, and I haven't even described to you the difference. But I will say, here's the difference. The manual, 54 positions. The Power XR Plus, infinite positions. I'll go deeper in 1 second. Here is the Stucco. In the Stucco manual, 160. In the Power, we are in advanced orders for the Stucco. They're gonna ship January 25th. And we have 40 total to go around. So that's advance order on this, 40 total to go around. Here's the gray, exclusive color to us. I love it because it actually has these little veins running through it, so it looks like it's gray from a place that has been around for a long time. In the manual, we've got 140, and then in the Power, we have 4D, as in 40, that can ship immediately. Coming back up to, this is the mink. And the mink, ooh, this mink is gorgeous. Mink's manual, 125. Mink Power, 80 to go around that are shipping immediately. And then finally, the whiskey, the final of our 5 colors. And the whiskey is just divine. In the manual, we have 230. And in the Power, we have 140. So let me share with you a story here. You can choose manual, which has 54 different positions. Awesome, awesome. It's what everybody's loved all the time for forever and ever, amen. And the manual is a retail value of $1,673. Nope, that's not our price today. We're at $899, and you can get it at 5 easy payments of $179.80. Then there's also the Power XR, and the retail on that is $2,442. Nope, our price is $1,429, and we have it for you at 5 easy payments of $285.80. So keep looking at that graphic for 1 second because what everybody is understanding is that you can pick up the Power XR Plus from us right now, right here today, at a lower price than the manual sells at retail. So if you had the option to go from 54 different positions to infinite positions and it costs you less, which is what's happening, then your manual at retail, everybody's going for that Power XR. Here's something else that I want you to know. I mentioned the touchless threshold delivery. What that means is that customer service will call you within 10 business days and set up a delivery date that is mutually agreeable to you and one that works for you, the date based on your availability, and then the chair will be delivered outside or just inside a doorway, garage, or alternate location, depending upon how comfortable you are feeling. The item number is H225758. That's your item number. We've sold over 160,000 Lazy Boys, and this is one that is the best-selling Lazy Boy. It's sold out twice here as a today's special value, the Maverick, and it's on its way to doing it again. And we have the value right now, and the big story here is not only are we saving you anywhere from $774 to $1,013, I did the math, but the big story is also when are you going to get it? As I mentioned, with this particular chair and the upgrades that we have in it for you in the manual or the power, it would take 4 to 6 months to get it from Lazy Boy at retail. And in our situation, we've talked with Lazy Boy. We've got a certain amount that are made right now that are going to be shipping right now. So you're going to have our chair that isn't in advanced order, so not that Stucco that is in the power, because that is advanced order and that's already going to ship out to you on January 25th. But all the other ones you're going to get in 1 to 3 weeks. So do you want your chair by the end of January, or do you want your chair in June of 2021? Well, as I said, I want to watch Wonder Woman 84 in my Lazy Boy recliner that has all sorts of positions and also has something called iClean fabric on it. And I'm going to share with you, you can spill on this. This is that Stucco, and no worries. I'm going to welcome in my guest. Her name is Molly Menti, and we're both going to do like little spill examples here because she's totally awesome. But also, hi, Molly. Happy holidays.
Hi.
Happy Kwanzaa
holidays
to you.
Very exciting.
So you know what, Molly? I would love to, before we even spill, go into the difference between the manual and Power XR Plus so that our customer can make her choice and know that she's got iClean that is totally going to work on it, but just so she understands in her head immediately. Is that okay?
Yeah, so this is not only our best-selling chair at QVC and our best-selling chair oversized recliner. This is our highest end power recliner, which means it's Power XR Plus, and it's the only wireless remote in the industry. It's still the industry standard, and we only launched this wireless remote on New Year's Eve of 2020. So that's unlimited whisper silent positions. But look at that lumbar support. You can increase the lumbar support to add a little bit to that weightlessness, and you can increase the head and neck pillow so you don't have to bring anything else to the chair. Lumbar support, whether you choose the manual or the power option, in all positions. We're known for our lumbar support. You get presets, so you can have a his and her button, or you can have a nap and Netflix button, whatever works for you, and then a home button that always brings you back to that wonderful reclining rocker that you have. And then when they told me they were doing a wireless remote, Rachel, I was like, okay, my 2-year-old's going to lose that. But there is a Find My Remote button in this chair. You get our highest end memory foam, 4-sided construction in all of our Lazy Boy recliners. This is why they last and stand the test of time and don't fall apart. And whenever you buy a Lazy Boy recliner, you are investing in the American worker. You're putting the American worker back to work. We still are headquartered right here in Monroe, Michigan, as we have been since 1928. And these chairs are put together by your neighbors in our factories across the United States of America. So you're putting your neighbors back to work.
You know, and that is obviously really important all the time, but especially important in this particular time. And as I mentioned, the reason that we're not giving you that wait time of 4 to 6 months when you buy all these high-end features on top of an amazing Lazy Boy, which is what this is loaded with, is that we actually worked with Lazy Boy and we said, we're going to give it today special value. We want to make sure that we have this amount available to go out immediately, whereas in other situations, right, furniture stores are behind and it's taking them a long time, and that's the scenario. Molly,
across the industry,
you know what? One of the deals is that this is loaded with high-end features. Like you'd go in, you'd say, okay, I want a manual or a Power XR. And then you'd say, well, but I want that iClean fabric, which is on here. iClean is a super big story, which is why this Stucco color is on its way to selling out, not only in the current shipment, but also in the advanced order. Because finally, Molly, people are going, oh my heavens, I can get a light colored Lazy Boy and not have to worry about it. I know that you've got your pour ready, and I'll do mine after yours.
I'm not just drinking over here, even though it's the day after Christmas. I'm not just cheersing you, Rachel. I would, but not right now. But yes. So we would never have put these lighter fabrics on our recliners because we want you to live in your recliner a few years ago. But that all changed with iClean technology. And if you think about this Stucco, this is one of the lightest colors we've ever offered. And we're still able to get it to you much faster than we can at brick and mortar here at QVC. But you can take that and just wipe that up. So that crisis is over, right, Rachel?
Yeah.
There is no longer a crisis in your chair. I think about my grandmother and how she used to cover her furniture with plastic because it was an investment to her and she wanted it to stand the test of time. Now watch how nothing bleeds through the other side. It's rolling around like mercury. But the incredible thing is, for this being the highest end performance fabric we offer at Lazy Boy, it still is so soft and so supple in an industry industry standard rating test, Rachel, this tested 5 out of 5 for things like wine, coffee, chocolate, tea. Things like wine, coffee, chocolate, tea would generally ruin your chair, but
Right.
not with iClean. So don't shy away from that wonderful gray that's exclusive to you guys at QVC. Don't shy away from stucco. People think that light furniture is something that they can only have when the kids move out or they're at a different stage of life, but not with Lazy Boy. We want you to live in your furniture, especially this year. Be comfortable, be living in it, eat in it, anything that you need to do, and you can still just get relaxed. I mean, you see right
Exactly.
here,
You can
I can't sit down without my black dog sitting with me in all furniture. And that's one of those things. You know, we have a life where people and our puppies are always sitting with us, and you don't have to shy away from that light colored furniture.
Not at all. And you know what, speaking of that, I want to share with you what's going on and updates and color-wise. And then I'm going to actually ask Molly to give us a tour, because the reality is that, oh, by the way, did I mention? These are rockers. It doesn't say that on our little Dubner, which is like the headline. And I was like, Molly, here's what I want to know. I get to have all these different, you know, positions and stuff, but is it just a straight up awesome rocking chair? Yeah, it is. Okay, now I'm jumping over to the colors because, you know, you guys are responding positively, and you have the same way. The past 2 times we offered it, it's sold out twice before. Here it is. We have a new exclusive color. Can't get anywhere else. And we're going to get this to you if you're not in advanced order. Like by the end of January, you're going to have it, as opposed to 4 to 6 months if you ask for this exact chair, though you can't get gray because that's just us, at Lazy Boy. So here's the ink. Molly, can you describe the ink for me?
It's a charcoal gray. It has a slight blue undertone. It is a deep, dark gray, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It can be very masculine. You could dress it up. It really is a beautiful, deep, saturated color.
And you know what? All of these feel like velvet, like there's a lovely, beautiful, luscious, soft hand to them. It almost feels like a little bit of a shorter nap suede, if you will. It feels like these are suede. You wouldn't know that they are a performance fabric. Here's that stucco, and let me give you an update on what's happening. In the manual, I have 150. In the power, in the advanced order, I have just under 2 dozen total, and then that's it. I will, you know, we're going to hang up the spurs for the stucco on the Power XR. Here's the gray, and the gray you can only get here. And honestly, Molly, this looks to me like all sorts of kind of marble work I was seeing when I went to Italy, because I love the seaming detail through this gray. It's super handsome.
It's something we do to the fabric that makes it look like a de-stressed leather or a de-stressed suede material, but there's so many benefits to that iClean. It's going to wear and wear, but it's so soft and supple, and you get that sort of distressed look. And that gray is just gorgeous. I only saw it when you guys put it on the studio today, because we don't have it at lazyboy.com, and it is absolutely stunning.
And you were thinking it's stunning as well, because we have, how many, Chunky, did you say? We have, in terms of the Power XR in the gray, we have 3 dozen. So I've got 36 Power XR in the gray. And, you know, use your Q card. Put this on 5 easy payments or 12 months of special financing. I'm not sure we mentioned that at the top, but let me share with you that if you shop on your Q card, you can get this Lazy Boy still getting it home, like by the end of January, and you can put it on 12 months of special financing. And that's simply using your QVC credit card. If you don't have one, now's a great time to pick one up, because when you buy something, say this chair, we'll give you a $50 account credit. So that just bumps back the entire price by a nice little 50 bucks. Here's what we call the mink, which is, Molly, how do you describe the mink? And by the way,
So
in the Power XR and the mink, I have 6 dozen. So Molly, how would you describe the mink?
Mink's absolutely beautiful. We have 2 browns. The mink is a cool tone brown, where the whiskey is more of a saddle color. So you're looking at the cool tone brown. So if you're bringing in grays, but you have brown furniture, mink is a perfect option for you. Absolutely gorgeous. And then our other brown that you have is the whiskey, which is that saddle brown. I don't think you can overstate a Lazy Boy in that color, in that saddle color. It's just absolutely stunning.
Oh my heavens. I mean, honestly, Molly, this color is so sublime. Like, it is just, I mean, it's elegant, it is sophisticated. I love, again, I just want to say it's almost like it's a crackled glass or stained glass window effect that's going on. Let me remind you of the price and tell you the big stories. The big story is that this is the #1 selling large scale bucket recliner that Lazy Boy offers, period, bar none. This is it. We have it at a screaming value. We're going to save you anywhere from $774 to $1,000 and $1,013. But the big deal about this is that you can actually get that